The Mariners faithful gather in the pontoon before another full-on show by Grimsby Town. Now, with the formation of the Grimsby Town Supporters Trust, they can now have a voice and not just in the stands. With the many problems that have faced the club over the past few years, many people will have had their own views on how to deal with it. Maybe you were one of them, but they just haven't been able to listen to you. Join the Trust, you'll be able to have your say. We like to shout, we're black and white, and love to eye upon the action. The Grimsby Town Supporters Trust is about getting the fans represented, and there is strength in numbers. We're gonna have the satisfaction.
This is what football clubs are all about, the fans. If you're a supporter of Grimsby Town Football Club and you want to invest in its long-term future and to work with the club towards success, and you want the supporters to have a real voice, then put your trust in Grimsby. Join the Grimsby Town Supporters Trust.
These wide horizons were irresistible to one young local lad in the 18th century. He grew up to be Captain James Cook, one of the greatest explorers of history. He sailed to the far side of the world and mapped and charted the Pacific Ocean. Australia is his fault. He's known as a great discoverer, but of course the lands that he found had already been discovered by the people who lived there before he arrived. They might have thought of his voyages not as voyages of discovery, but as the coming of the great big thieving Christians.
I'm up here on the foremast of the Endeavour, and I've got a view very much the same as the view that Captain Cook would have seen. Astern, I can see the spires and rooftops of Whitby. And ahead, I can see the white domes of Sydney Opera House.
This is where the students are staying in Whitby, the youth hostel. It's a beautiful old stone building, vast great timbers running through it. Very comfortable, a couple of bunk beds, a sink, lovely fry-up downstairs for breakfast, nothing wrong with that at all. According to the novel, this building, the old Abbey stables, is where Dracula's coffin was kept when he visited the town. And if you look at the view outside, you might even see a few bats flitting through the night sky. They're made of stern stuff from Grimsby College, and they know that there's no truth in any stories about ghosts, werewolves, vampires, Count Dracula. It's ridiculous. No such thing as the supernatural, nothing frightening here in the daylight. But in the dark, it's a different story. Whitby Abbey is clearly the sort of place that's full of ghosties and ghoulies and things that go bump in the... It's about 7:30. I'm afraid I don't know what time the sun comes up tomorrow morning. Not at all. Foreign-sounding gentleman. Needs work on his teeth. The cameras are quiet now, the lights are cold, all the acting, directing, writing is all done. Now in the weeks to come, there's just an awful lot of editing, and in the years to come, a few reminiscences in Hollywood about a wet weekend in Whitby.